Hello! Welcome to another video. So in the last episode, there's some rumblings of some Charr, some mysterious group of Charr like sabotaging things. And Ephraim, the current leader of the Flame Legion, thinks it's like the extremist Charr trying to mess with this whole like celebration. So we turned into Ryland. So right now the reason why I'm all glowy purple is because I have this disguise. So people actually see me as Ryland right now. And as we're investigating, we found out Gorrik has been captured by the Charr. And we think the Charr is the troublemakers that we want to deal with. So in this next instance, we're gonna see what's up.
Orders are to stay put. Keep an eye on things here.
Sneaky.
Now's not the right time.
Listen in. You must listen in.
Thought for sure that datapad would have intel on their dragon, but it's just...
Drawings of dead spiders. Hundreds of them.
Why are they so detailed?
If you're interested in my post-mortem research on Lubinella cadentis, I'd be more than happy to...
Shove it, rat.
Ow!
Oh, poor guy. Can you imagine having like a guy this like 3 times your size like punch you in the face? Oof. Maybe the Asura are like a lot tougher than they look, even though they're small. they're dense. I wonder if this Lubinella cadentis is actually like a real I don't know, Latin name or something, like a class name or order name or whatever, a species name for spiders. Hello person, veteran guard, Shadow Spire, Centurion, Steelcatcher. I wasn't expecting you here. As you were. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Open the door, soldier. But sir, my orders are. You can believe I outrank whoever gave you that order. Open up. You're wasting my time. Kick open door. Yeah, I'm feeling a little aggressive today. Use your foot key. Oi, oi! Void me!
Sir.
Thought you were supposed to be leading the expedition with Imperator Ruinbringer.
Expedition? Who told you that?
You did.
Something funny?
Sorry. Forgot you dragged that Nord under the table. No wonder he doesn't remember.
Everything is in place. The others are already headed to the rendezvous point, but you should hurry. Ruinbringer won't wait. Not even for you. We'll take care of the Asura.
Oh, look at Gorrik.
Wait, no!
So I have an achievement here to use violence. So I guess my last playthrough I was playing like in kind. So yeah, I'm aggressive today. Get out of my way!
That must have gone to your head. You're starting to sound like your sire. We'll finish the rat.
Commander, my datapad!
You wanna go? I know Kung Fu! Yeah.
Shake it off.
Bam!
Great justice.
Oh man, the greatsword is so much more DPS than the daggers. That's a pretty crazy sword. It's got like a chainsaw-like effect.
Shake it off for great justice.
Hello Gorrik, how are you doing? I get his data pad, I guess. Oh, he just follows me. So it turns out Ryland and Runebringer, Bangar Runebringer are the ones behind the sabotages. Ooh, why does it tell me to go here? Oh, here maybe?
Thanks, Commander. That kind of situation is well beyond the scope of my degree.
Just a bit. Are you all right?
They kept asking me about Aureen, her weaknesses. If I thought she could kill another Elder Dragon after Kralkatorrik.
Go find Kaz. She'll protect you. I need to let Krisha know what happened here.
And thanks for remembering the datapad. You have no idea how long it took to illustrate those specimens.
Gorrik, go.
I need more Gorrik. Gorrik is my favorite character.
What are you doing
Oh.
here, little rat?
I think I saw that dialogue already, so I'm just gonna skip it. Yeah. So right now, a race to arms. Report what you've learned to Krisha. Speak with Krisha. So far, not as like combat-wise, action-wise, not a lot has happened. I feel.
Yeah. Ritlock, I think I know where Ryland is. And I think he's...
Commander, Runebringer is on the move. Malice's spies say he slipped away, headed for the mountains west of the Bloodkeep. Looks like several dozen warbands have done the same.
Several dozen.
Across legions, all heavily armed. Ritlock's son is with them.
What?
It gets worse. They're working with the renegades. I'm on my way to tell Krisha.
She's gone too. Went after Bangar, and she looked worried. You can probably catch her if you hurry.
I'll meet you at the gateway to the pass, Commander.
On my way. Jory, round up Bram and the other Imperators. I'll let you know where to meet us.
Okay, I'll go that way. Follow the green star. So yeah, I was saying, like, so far there's been a lot of like story development, I feel, but like introductions mostly, like introducing kind of the next big thing, we're gonna be fighting against. So there's like a lot of setup, so the story beats kind of feel bland to me right now. Doesn't really make for good watching content, but oh well, I'll still get through it, just for completionist's sake. I don't remember, but I wonder if like the community kind of complained about the story in this, because it is just a prologue. Like they kind of marketed it as not a full episode. Like this is actually episode 1. This is kind of like a taste, like look, we're dangling this like new thing, just give you a little bit of a tease of what's gonna happen. We give you like that crazy cutscene where Ryland, or not Ryland, Ritlock fights Bangar, and like, oh look at this new technology that we're using where we can do these crazy cinematic events and have like these like fun metas. Like the meta in this map isn't like crazy. It's just, oh, let's fight some ooze and compete. Let's light, wait, is it here? No, right here. Light some effigy and then let that effigy run to burn, and then you gotta fight the effigy. And what else is there? I think the big derby, demolition derby, is here. So they're not like crazy stuff, they're just for fun. And I haven't been on this side of the map yet, so I don't remember exactly what's here. I think there's like the rock concert is somewhere here. and that's actually a pretty cool meta where you get to listen to some heavy metal, Charr heavy metal, while like you're being like roadies and you want to stop like crazy fans from trying to get on stage, and you gotta like fix all the like speakers and stuff on the stage. So yeah, everything here is just for fun. Like it's just a fun, not so serious map.
He put the renegades into play. They're pushing his hate for other races, building support for something big.
Did Bangar tell you where he was going?
He's still our Imperator. I'm not comfortable with a bunch of armed fighters chasing after him.
Well, that's a no.
He said he was holding a rally for his closest supporters. Ryland...
Can I at least assume stopping your cub is something you can both agree on?
Come on, Kree.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know, let me know. So I don't want to do that. A race to arms. Ooh, that's pretty. Snow. I wonder how that snow outfit looks on a beautiful Norn woman. Where is it? I think it looks better on an Asura, I don't know. Like with the hood on, they look adorable. I guess that looks alright. I like the Jorah outfit a little bit better without the helmet. It feels more on brand with this character. So you think like, oh, it's cold. Aren't they cold? I'll let them talk first.
They don't usually come down this far from the mountains.
The cold's only going to slow us down.
So the Norn actually, even though they look like humans, like they don't actually need warm clothes. Whenever they wear furs and stuff, it's like kind of like their culture. They've hunted something like furry and now they're wearing that furry beast as like kind of a trophy. They live up in the north, so it's always cold where they live anyway. So I guess that's just like this weather is just normal for them, so they're able to wear like skimpy outfits like this and still be okay.
Any idea where Bangar might be headed?
This pass just leads up into the Shiver Peaks. Vigil supply route.
Now you know how it feels.
Come a little
What?
closer.
Getting cut out, axed from his circle of trust, just like that. What did you do? What did you say?
I don't know.
I wonder if they deliberately put Ritlock like so far away from Krisha in this, because even though he has a thing for her, he still doesn't feel like that socially connected with her yet. Like we're walking, but they don't seem to be. Oh, maybe that's just how they ended up. Maybe I'm just reading too much into. Oh no, they're still pretty far. Like normally if you play Charr, when you play the personal story and you have your own warband, everyone kind of walks pretty close together, but for whatever reason, he's like all the way over here. Oh no. No, yeah, there we go. You guys love each other. I'm shipping them right now. Maybe that's just how the AI or whatever behaves in this instance. Yeah, I don't know why they're that far apart. They love each other, don't they?
Loyal supporters, my ass. Most suicidal, more like.
Not just Blood Legion either. Warbands from Ash, Iron, Flame.
Always had charisma. I'll give him that.
Cold temperatures have slowed your movement speed. This region of the Shiver Peak is too cold for mounts. Mounts disabled. Do it the old-fashioned way. I feel like I'll be in trouble. Oh, there we go.
Good.
Ah! Yeah, Paul guy.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, must have been the weight of all that snow.
Keep moving.
Are those elementals trapped in the ice?
They used to come down from the mountains
Ugh.
sometimes when we were still in the
I
Farah.
remember.
Just like old times.
Is that a huge elemental? Like, this like arm thing here? Here's another one. I think I just saw it moving, but I guess I was imagining things. Oh no, it is moving. Ugh. Are they alive?
Coals are still warm. Bangar's followers must have staged here before heading further up. Jory, can you hear me? We're heading up the canyon. How far are you behind us?
I wonder why they placed that
Interference from the
in
storm.
front of my
We
face.
should get this fire going. Signal our location to the
I'll
others.
do it, but be ready. I can feel the elementals. They've already started to thaw.
Are they saying like whenever there's that walkie-talkie kind of effect, it's like coming from a device that I'm carrying? That's why the speech bubble comes from me, or comes from like down here and covers my face.
Whatever your legion. Your Charr first.
Bangar.
We're getting close.
We're the chosen few. The ones brave enough to see the truth of where we stand today.
Why do they call him Bangar
The
now?
hell was that?
Sounded like Iron Legion explosives. Come on.
Didn't it used to be Bang-R? Like Bang-R, not Bangar. I don't know. I think I heard it pronounced both ways, so maybe it's just personal preference of how you want to pronounce it.
We've been held down too long. Declared, defined, made weak.
This has warmed me
What
up.
do my fellow Imperators do? Nothing. And our enemies grow stronger. Who can we count on to put our people first? Only us. Only Charr. That's why I'm calling for a new day to raise up our kind. There's a whole world out there that wants to keep
Whoa, this is
us
new.
down.
It's like
You know what they have
text
on their
box.
side?
Different.
An elder dragon.
There's Ryland.
Oh my god, Ryland, he's so
I
hot.
know this much. Let him hold the upper hand. Sooner or later, they'll play it. You willing to let that happen? You want someone else to dictate our future? Then it's time to even the odds. Let's go get ourselves a dragon!
Dragon! Ryujin wo kurae! Ryu ga wakateki wo kurao!
I can't hear you.
That's from Overwatch. Genji and the other one, Hanzo. They use dragons. The dragon become me. And dragon devours all, or something like that. I don't know.
They blew the bridge.
Can't lose them.
Wait, I feel
Behind us!
They did what to the bridge? Disgusting.
We Gotta go after Ryland and Bangar.
Who's this handsome boy? Look at that. That Chad haircut. Oop. Oh, you can jump over the head. I think this guy is also a strike mission. I haven't done the strike missions, so I've only seen like videos of it. I do this. Nice. I get hit purposely by. Yeah, so satisfying. Yeah, keep in mind my dodge is still damaged and it also heals me. I want to use the greatsword when he's below half health because of Aura Slicer. Does more damage to people less than 50%, like this F1 skill.
The cold's getting worse. We need to get out of here. Almost there.
Nice and warm. I wonder if you were like a fire elementalist or you had like a flamethrower or something as an engineer or something, or if you're holding a torch as a offhand weapon, like you can stay warm, or is this like special fire? It's part of the game mechanic to get from torch to torch, so maybe it's like something you have to do. There's no way around it. I like this. No. I think the greatsword, Bull's Charge, Rush, and Whirlwind Attack trivializes this part of the game, because you're supposed to be grueling. Like when you're out in the cold, you're supposed to be like losing health and walking slow, and you're like, oh, can I make it to the next one? But I'm just like, hell yeah, I can make it to the next one. Easy. Easy. There's like in Bitter Frost Frontier, I think it's up here. No, that's Bioria. That's one of the new maps. So right here. Oh, where is it? This one right here. There's like this thing where you carry this torch around and it keeps you warm. And there's like, you gotta light all these torches around. It'd be cool if they brought it back for this map too, or something. I don't know.
Commander, we found your signal fire. Where's Bangar?
Took his followers deeper into the Shiver Peaks. With your bow.
What? No. Ryland tricked me?
He's not himself. He's being played, just like the rest of them.
He said he was going after a dragon. We need to find Aurene. Warn her.
Not Aurene.
You gotta be kidding me. He thinks he can...
Even the odds.
Bangar wants his own Elder Dragon.
That's a suicide mission.
Knew he was up to something. Never thought he'd use the party to poach our soldiers, though.
Renegades have been working that angle for a while. On Bangar's orders, apparently.
I should have seen it. He just needed all the legions in the same place at the same time. Ephraim.
No one's blaming you. If he's really going after Jormag...
As soon as we find a way through the storm, we'll pick up the trail. And if Bangar can't be reasoned with, maybe Ryland can.
Oh, Ryland.
We'll get him back, Gridlock. I promise.
Yay!
Finished.
I guess that's done for the prologue. It's a little bit weird, like, I understand Gridlock maybe caring about his son because he's been hanging around humans all this time. But from what I understand, like, Charr culture, the whole, like, family thing isn't as important as having, like, a warband that you can trust. Like, they immediately give their kids up to the Furor right when they're born. So, like, there isn't a lot of emphasis on like family. Like, it's more about the people that you trust and the people you fight with, the people that your brothers in arms, and people you work together to achieve things. And like, family isn't as important, but I understand why Ritlock might kind of see the value of his son, like having a relationship with his son, because he's been hanging around like humans, and he's seen like Bram kind of struggle with his relationship with his mother, and he's also like seen the Sylvari and how they have a relationship with their mother. So he might be affected, but I don't really understand why Krisha is also kind of like motherly. It's more of a human thing, so I don't know why they decided to apply that side of things to the Charr, when like the Charr are already so interesting on their own. And if you'll notice, there's not a lot of Sylvari. I think what happened was in Heart of the Thorns in season 2, it was so like Sylvari focused that people kind of got fed up, and maybe even the developers got a little fed up, like trying to build the lore for the Sylvari. So maybe that's why they moved along and decided to do the Charr this time. So let's talk to these people.
Ready.
New Bangar had a problem with me, but Krisha, it's not like him to leave her behind. I think Krisha would agree. Something feels off. We can't underestimate Bangar, Commander. We had wild ideas before, and they've worked. He's built a military career out of it. You think he could succeed in harnessing Jormag's power? You kidding. He's bitten off way more than he can chew, but he's not above forcing others to swallow it. That's a dangerous way of thinking. I'm trying to do her voice, which is a female. You heard him. This is an arms race, and he's feeling like a cornered animal. We don't need Bangar as an enemy. You can't choose who your enemies are, Commander. If it's a fight Bangar wants, you're getting ahead of yourself. Don't do anything too rash. Krisha? Constructs don't create themselves. Powerful shamans do. And Flame Legion doesn't work with ice. There's more going on here than we know. We'll need to proceed carefully once the storm passes. You think Bangar working with someone besides the renegades? That's not what I said. We will find Bangar. I'll get a straight answer. There's been too much speculation already. After all you've heard, you still think Bangar's innocent? I think he's been a Legion Imperator for longer than either of us have been alive. He's always done what he thought was best for us. And we've prospered, that's a fact. He's leading a band of renegades, that's also a fact. He's leading a band of renegades, that's also a... it's hard to switch between their two voices. Could be that the renegades have fed him faulty intel. I need answers. He's my Imperator. That's not in question. Maybe he's not the leader you thought he was? Doesn't make him a villain. Whatever you say, man. Ooh, Krisha. Ephraim greets Glory. Don't think penance would be easy, but I never expected this. No one would have blamed you if you took your cubs and left. We don't run from fights. The only thing Bangar got right, Charr are stronger. The only thing Bangar's got right, Charr are stronger when we come together. I mean, what I say to Krisha, it's long past. What I said to Krisha, it's long past time for the Flame Legion to rejoin the fold. Good luck. Oh, I can still talk to them. Looks like the Flame Legions were spoiling for battle. They flocked to Bangar. Being a refugee is hard. It's swallowing pride, constant disrespect. They miss being seen as equals, and yeah, they missed the fight. That's our nature, but they chose the wrong side. I can see how the side awakening Jormag could ever look like a winner. I can't see how the side awakening Jormag could ever look like a winner. Ice Dragon or no. Hate's a hard habit to break. Mark my words, there are fights ahead. No matter what, I can't let this kind of ideology grow roots in my legion again. I won't. He seems like a pretty honorable dude. Like he's trying to like turn his legion around. So what will you do? As far as I'm concerned, the truth still holds. I'll stay here, lend Krisha a hand whenever I can. This isn't the time to hide or be silent. It's the time to be decisive. Glad you're sticking around. Words of advice. Hate's not a one legion problem. It spreads, quiet and quick. Starts to seem reasonable to otherwise rational minds, like an infection. Infections can be cured. That's what we're hoping in real life. This coronavirus that we're trying to cure. I wonder if like they had other dialogue. I don't think I've gone through them all. So constructs don't create themselves. You're coming with us. So she's I guess she's allied with us more than Bangar. So yeah, they're attempting a dangerous mission, and it's my responsibility to see to the security of my legion and this region. And this region. She's a lyrical wordsmith. Yeah, legion of this region. I'm trying to think of something else that rhymes with legion and I'm coming up blank. Legion and this region. All four seasons. And something that's my reason. I don't know. Another dragon's walking around Tyria. It's definitely a threat to all of us, I agree. You must be concerned about your cub. Ryland might be young, but he's no cub. He's a strong leader with a mind for strategy and a good head on his shoulders. There's an explanation for all this. We just need to talk with them. If he's going to listen to anybody, it's you.
What do you have for me?
She still has a soft spot for you, even if she doesn't want to take sides. Did Kree forget how Bangar twisted you in knots for his purposes? I can't believe she doesn't remember what that felt like. And he's even worse now. Couldn't she see what he was doing to our cub? Ryland made Centurion. Maybe he's more grown up than you think. He's only a few years out of the Farrar. Doesn't have any idea what he's following Bangar into. We're going after them. Worrying yourself sick won't get us there faster.
What do you have for me?
So what happens if I choose this one? It can be hard to see bad intentions in people closest to us. Ain't that the truth? Look. We can't let the storm steal ground from us. The path will take Bangar past the Vigil encampment. I'll try to reach Almora, see if she can slow them down. Good idea. Ram? Stupid. That bow is my responsibility, and I delivered it right to them. What is the only reason Ryland was talking? Was it the only reason Ryland was talking to me? Don't worry, Bram. We'll get the bow back too. He knows. I used it to crack the fang of the serpent. Wonder if Bangar thinks he can intimidate Jormag into cooperating. He wouldn't be the first to try and take Jormag's power for his own. Yeah. The Sons of Svanir have been channeling Jormag's power for a long time. But it comes at a cost. Jormag isn't some tool or a pet. Neither is Areen, but I told Bangar repeatedly. You gotta know your bonds with Areen is some kind of miracle. Bangar saw that. Now he wants it for himself. Great. You're not the worst judge of character. What do you think? Honestly, he seems like a good guy. He was having as much fun as I was. We have a lot in common. He made a new friend. Our boy Bram is finding friendship. Ritlocks and your mother were good friends. Yeah, I thought we could be too. Don't be too hard on yourself. There was one more. Forget about Ryland. We still need you. What can you tell me about Jormag? My guild and I, we tried to take back the Norn homelands. Thought my bow would be able to take Jormag down, but I never got the chance. I failed them. Where's your guild now? I left them back in the Shiver Peaks at the nearest vigil camp. They weren't happy with me. This is actually foreshadowing what's to come. We're headed up that way. Hey, exactly. Maybe our guild can help us track Bangar? Maybe. I'm sure it's not as bad as you're making it sound. Marjorie? This is bigger than just some Charr politics. There are vendors here from all over. Word will spread. An Imperator leading renegades? That's just fuel for the Separatists' fire. Guess it's too much to hope the snow will slow down the gossip. Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's one of the problems with this game. There's so much like effects and stuff, especially with all the snow and stuff. It's really hard to find your mouse sometimes within all the chaos that's on the screen. Optimism, Commander? Casimir can't debrief Logan on what's happened here. He'll be able to keep the more volatile human factions calm while we go after Bangar. See, if she can get him and Malice to share information with each other. Might be a tough sell, but we'll do. We're going to have to work together again, humans and Charr, and everyone else, to make sure this powder keg doesn't explode. I agree. I was talking to Marjorie. Oh, she only has the one dialogue. Malice was Ash Legion's Imperator. As I said, Kralkator's death left a void to be filled by fear of the next threat. Bangar was enough of a strategist to take advantage of that fear. Where will you send your spies now? We need intel on how long Bangar's had this relationship with the renegades, and how far-reaching his plans are. So you don't know what we can expect next either? I know this kind of unrest opens a power vacuum. Some have been known to press that kind of advantage. Smolder, right. Let's keep an eye on things. I think she has a second one. What do you suggest we do about that? Step lightly until we can be sure to avoid the landmines Bangar and his renegades have planted. What are the odds that he's left saboteurs and sleeper agents behind? Pretty high. Ferreting them out of all the Legion's ranks must be a priority, and how creatures' response may determine the future of the Charr. She was Bangar's head of security. Can we still trust her? She's just as stubborn as every high-ranking blood officer, but with more intelligence than most. Now that her eyes have been forced open, I think she'll make the right calls. I hope so. Smolder the Unflinching. He's been kind of rude to us this entire time. He is the Iron Legion Imperator. Don't worry, Commander. I have experience putting down renegades. Don't see why Bangar and his rabble of traitors should be any different. No doubt, but Imperator, maybe you should keep a foot in the homelands? Yes, you're right. It's time to reassert command and get ahead of the message here. Despite Bangar's determination to prove otherwise, Charr engineers more than just war. Let's try to keep it that way. Will Bangar's hand in this renegade rebirth set the Ebon Hawk treaty back? Deals I broker don't fail. I'll do what I've always done. Mitigate Bangar's mess and prepare for the future. Right, the future. He stoked fears and hatred. It'll take finesse to undo his handiwork. I'm aware. Bangar's short-sighted. Rarely thinks beyond the battle. But he's reminded me never to underestimate a field veteran. It won't happen again. Bangar fooled us all. No one saw this coming, not even Krisha. So yeah, some nice prologue. Now everything is set up for the big fight. We're getting into the big fight. All the chess pieces are in the right position. We now know all the different factions involved in this story. The big faction, us, the commander, and what are we called? Fate's Razor? I don't remember what like the Destiny's Edge, our version of Destiny's Edge was called. Like we had a guild. It's Ritlock, Bram, me, Gorrik, Blish, Timey, Kate. That's like Destiny's Edge. Destiny's Edge version 2. And Marjorie and Casimir too. What were we called? Oh, now it's gonna bug me. Is there a way I can find out? Tell me your secrets. But yeah, so there's us. There's Krisha, Ritlock, that's kind of like a thing. There's the 3 legions that are trying to be nice to each other, Flame, Iron, Ash. They each are their own kind of faction, but at the same time they're working together to achieve the same goal, and we're all working together to achieve the same goal, which is to stop the awaken of Jormag and stop Bangar and Ryland from awakening Jormag or something like that. And then there's the bad guys who are Bangar and Ryland. They've started their own little group, and we'll see how they, what kind of stuff they have in stores for us. So yeah, this is the last episode, or the last video for this, for the prologue of Icebrood Saga. So hope you enjoyed. I know I rabble sometimes. I know I can't get to the point fast enough. I can't find the words. One of the things is that I want to get better at enunciating my words. Like I've noticed that my talking sometimes, like, I mispronounce words, and I don't even notice it until I rewatch the footage that I've recorded. So that's one thing I want to get better at. Another thing I want to get better at is be able to explain things clearer and with accuracy, like with precision, explain a concept or an idea or a story beat or something without having to pause and a lot of ums and ahs and trying to find words and stuff. So I feel like I'm getting better at it now. Like comparing this to the first production I did, which was Jormag Rising, like I feel like I've improved a lot. So like the more I do this, the better I am. So if you guys are sticking with it, then that's nice. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. I will work on Whisper in the Dark next. So thank you. See you next time.